exercise. Just hiking down the mountain here. Got Masala. And man, the rain just let up. It was really intense rain. You know, it's just this time of year. It just rains almost all the time. Anyways, sorry I've been kind of MIA. Better MIA than KIA. Am I right? But yeah, I took like a week off posting pretty much. And you know, I kind of do that every now and then. I just get fried. I just get really fried out. And then I just have to take some time off. And maybe in the future I'll schedule it, but right now it's just I just go until I can't anymore. And I'm always trying to work that level up, that kind of tolerance. But yeah, so I just took a little time off. I was just a little bit fried out. Also kind of bogged down with some operations. You know, it's just me, you know, my T connection. So when I have like a spike in operational complexity or time demands from, you know, doing stuff inside my business, then sometimes the content gets kind of put to the back. Look at the beautiful view here. But yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to try to be more consistent, or at least tell you when I'm taking some time off. So yeah, really beautiful this morning. Not raining right now, that's cool. But yeah, I've been doing well. You know, I came off an 8-day fast, and that went really well. And then I started eating again. And actually today is my last day eating again. I'm kind of doing alternate week fasting. It's not really something a lot of people talk about. I don't see anybody talking about it. Alternate week fasting. And it's basically just where you eat for like a week, and then you just don't eat for a week. And I always put a number goal on the fasting portion, where like I'm not going to start eating again until the scale says this number. And that's just a clean way I can do it. And I've been quite successful at just stepping down my body fat. And I've been lifting heavy, and my strength is right there. Haven't lost any strength. But yeah, I'm going to be fasting again starting tomorrow. So, and that'll take me down to 88 kg on the scale. Yeah. Or maybe 89. I have to check my notes. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well out there. Really do. And yeah, tea business. It's going pretty well. Just getting in the last of the teas for the tea club from my farmer connections, and then I'm going to pack that up, process it, and get it shipped out via Hong Kong. And teaware, I'm finalizing some packaging on that. A 6T sampler, working on some packaging for that. My tea mats, I'm still gathering supplies to manufacture that. So we're just like different stages on different projects. And yeah, getting to the 6-pack abs is a big project. And I think that'll, you know, my abs they're cooking right now. I think they're going to be ready in September. And anyways, just thought I'd pop on by, a little mountain hike live stream. Just coming down the mountain. But yeah, I just hope everyone's doing well out there. I haven't really been following, you know, any international news or anything lately. I try not to. And I find if it's something absolutely critical, it'll find me through another person. Actually, usually my wife will bring something up. I'm like, huh. But that's usually just some local concerns or something. You know, as long as I know before the Americans start bombing, that's, you know, all that's really important. So yeah, everything's good. I really enjoy the serenity of not being wrapped up in the thing of the day in the West. You know, what they're trying to make you think about this week. And I'm so happy I'm out of that. I was into that for a long time. You know, just the thing of the week. You know, and it's always changing. And it's no different than an algorithmic feed. This is just like a corporatocracy feed. And it's just like forcing stuff into your mind that you have maybe no business, maybe it's really destructive to even think about it. And you should be thinking about, yourself. Charity begins at home. And, get your house in order before you go out and try to change the world. Anyways, hope you're doing well, really do. And I don't want to get too preachy on my high horse, or my high dog here. But hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're drinking some good tea. Man, I've been drinking great tea every day. Fasting, not fasting, feasting, it doesn't matter. I'm always drinking great tea. Yesterday I was drinking some Beidou, that Wui Oolong. It's, people say Beidou is kind of this like one-for-one kind of replica Da Hong Pao. And, apparently it's the closest to the original mother plants you can get. Beidou. It's Beidou. And it's Zhengyan Wui rock tea. And in the 90s, it's kind of the last of the plants cloned directly off the mother plants in the 90s. And it's very similar to the original mothers. And actually some people just call it Da Hong Pao in the marketplace. But it's the Beidou cultivar. It's been tweaked a little bit based on its selective populating or whatever. But so I've been drinking a lot of Wui rock tea, Fuding white tea cakes, some Shomei cakes. Some lady just keeps giving me Shomei cakes, and I can't say no. So those keep coming into the front door. And what else have I been drinking? Oh, a lot of Sheng Pu'er. Yeah, every day I'm drinking some sort of Sheng. Just hanging out with my Sheng out. And that's always a good time. What else? Some Bai Mudan in there. A little bit of yellow tea here and there. That Huangya. But yeah. That's how like a tea person describes their life. Just the tea they've been drinking lately. But yeah, I'm losing weight. That's good. Strength is good. I've really cleaned up my diet. My diet's it's basically like the carnivore diet now. It's just only meat. And I'm even cutting out like garlic and onion, and that was kind of the last of the stuff. I've been kind of doing the carnivore diet without even really putting a name to it. I didn't even know it was called the carnivore diet. I just thought it was called the diet that makes me feel good. But apparently it's like a big thing, the carnivore diet. And so I bought a book about it, the carnivore code. And I guess that's what I've been doing. But I've been also consuming, tomatoes and stuff and eggs and stuff. But I'm just cutting all that out now. And now all I'm doing now is grass-fed ribeye from Brazil. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, they have like a little free trade thing going. Some pretty affordable, good quality steaks coming in. So yeah, I got some grass-fed ribeye from Brazil. And then organ meats. I ordered some grass-fed beef liver and kidneys and stomach. Cows have 4 stomachs, so it's like different parts of the stomach. Also the intestines, tripe, some tendon, and heart. And so I'm doing the organs and the ribeye. And I've actually been eating other stuff this week, a little bit of onion and stuff. But this next fast, starting tomorrow, when I come back from it, I'm going to be purely on the ribeye at that point. And so it'll be just ribeye and organs. And I'm cutting out my fish oil supplement and my multivitamin. And just always trying to achieve perfection, right? It's just a never ending, I'm constantly adjusting my schedule. I'm not constantly, but I'm iterating. If you constantly do it, obviously you lose a lot of value. But yeah, I'm always trying to like iterate on my processes, my systems and clean things up. And yeah, I think it's going to be better. It's kind of what I've been doing. I've been just doing like some cheaper steak and some chicken breast and eggs, but I'm just simplifying it right down to grass-fed ribeye and organs. And I'm convinced that you can get everything you need from that. It's astonishing how high the organs are in vitamins. Like, if you have like a sliver of polar bear liver, I've never done this, apparently it's like a lethal dose of vitamin A. And if you have just more than like a couple 100 grams of cow liver every week, like you could have too high vitamin A. And so it's just fascinating how nutrient dense these organs are. And like in the wild, you know, these lions, they will eat the fat and organs first. And they'll probably even leave some of the lean muscle meat for like scavengers to pick up later. But you know, those lions know the fat and the organs. So ribeye is kind of a fatty piece, and so it looks like my diet's going to be like 1 gram of protein to 1 gram of fat. And that seems to be a pretty good ratio. And wow, look at this beautiful flower right here. That's so nice. Love it. Anyways, yeah, it's like, you know, everyone's got their opinion on their diet. So I'm trying new stuff. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying something different. And yeah, still trying to get some 6-pack abs going. And yeah, I'll be shipping out the Tea Club in probably about a week. And I'll feel really good to get that out around the middle of the month instead of the end of the month, like I quote. And everything's doing really well. And I hope everyone's doing well out there. And yeah, sometimes it's really good to just disconnect from kind of the mainstream. And, you know, even your parents and your friends, they're going to be talking about nonsense of the day. And it's like, I want to be reading books from hundreds of years ago. Ancient wisdom. You know, I don't care about the noise of the day. You know, I want these like evergreen principles in my life that were true 100 years ago, and they're going to be true in another 100 years. And all the noise that happens day to day is completely irrelevant, because we're just a tiny little speck floating in the ether. Anyways, let's not I don't want to cause anyone a crisis of meaning, but I hope everyone's doing well, really do. And I'm gonna leave it there. But thanks for stopping by. Sorry to ramble so much, but yeah, I'm gonna start posting again today. We're almost finished with the Chinese tea series, you know, where I just breeze through 100 different Chinese teas, wrapping that up pretty soon. But yeah, I'm gonna be back to 2 short videos a day, starting today. And I'm gonna try to do that as long as I can until I get fried, and then I have to take another week off. But thanks so much, and I hope everyone's doing really well, and I'll see you tomorrow.